Medicare Part B cost surge for 2022, far surpassing expectations and logic and reason, in my opinion. I've got those details coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. All right, about a month ago, we were all elated to see and hear that Social Security was going to be giving the largest increase, cost of living adjustment in about 40 years, a 5.9% increase that you received in your Social Security. That was fantastic news and very helpful as we're all fighting back higher prices and this 6.2 inflation rate. So that's huge news. And so if you just apply logic, then you'd expect that when the Medicare Part B premiums would come out, we'll see about another, 5.5, maybe 6% increase in our Medicare costs, right? Wrong. On Friday, the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services came out and announced the increase in their Part B costs for 2022, guys, and it defies logic, it defies reason, a 14.5% increase to your Medicare Part B cost. By the way, they're increasing the deductible as well. That's right, guys. Instead of a $10 increase per person, which is what was expected, $148.50 was the base rate for 2021. About a 6% increase would be about a $10 real increase. No. This 14.5% increase is a $21.60 a month increase. Therefore, to fight inflation, which is now 6.2%, seniors are receiving a 5% increase in their Social Security. Okay, that's helpful. Okay, but then they have to stomach a 14.5% increase in their Medicare Part B costs. And by the way, the deductible for Medicare Part B is not huge, okay, but the deductible is going up $30 as well. That's a 14.8% increase. So to me, this defies logic and reason. This doesn't make sense. Senior citizens, the largest segment, this is an enormous group, and Social Security has gone a long way to help make sure that this group avoids poverty. They are taking it on the chin in this one with battling inflation and now having to stomach these high Medicare costs. Let's dive into some of the math here, okay? Because this is why I'm so fired up. I don't know how this affects you, and we'll apply it here in just a second, but the average Social Security payment right now per month is $1,543, okay? A 5.9% increase on that is $91, okay? So that's helpful. So on average, the average person on Social Security is gonna receive a $91 raise per month next year. However, you now have to pay 21 of those dollars that you just received an increase. You've got to pay that in additional Medicare cost. That's the higher Medicare cost. Therefore, you're actually only going to receive a $70 increase on average to your Social Security payment. And what's that? That's just a 4.5% increase. And you've got to use that 4.5% increase to combat 6.2% inflation out there in the real world. And that doesn't account for the rising deductible as well. Guys, senior citizens, this is a struggle. This is bad news. This is unfortunate. And then, of course, in addition to that, if the base rate for Medicare Part B is going from $148.50 to $170.10 per month, then if you're subject to an income-related monthly adjustment amount, meaning your income is too high and you have to pay more for your Medicare, then of course that is going up as well. You can see here in this chart that the very next tier, if you're married filing jointly, if your modified adjusted gross income is above $182,000, they have increased that a little bit, so that's good. Instead of $170.10, you're going to pay $238.10. The next tier, $340.20. And then the next tier, if you're trying to maximize the 24% tax bracket with Roth conversion, something like that, your Medicare Part B premiums, instead of paying $170.10, you're going to be paying over $440 a month per person. So careful tax planning with all of these changes with Medicare costs. So what's this mean? Plan Plan. Number one, plan on your cash flow. Plan for your cash flow. That's budgeting. That's making sure you've got enough margin. That's making sure you've got enough income coming in from the variety of sources for your retirement income. Plan. Do planning off of that. Second, do tax planning as well. I just mentioned if you're subject to IRMA, you're going to have to pay even higher rates as well. If you're not yet on Medicare, or even if you are, you've got to be looking at Roth conversions. You've got to be looking at ways that you can lessen your income, make your income look smaller in the future, and hopefully just pay that base rate, which again is high enough, okay? And then third, and I know the investment world can be scary at times, going up and down and seemingly being irrational for long periods of time, but guys, the only place to put money that has a long-term track record of outpacing taxes and inflation, which is what we're seeing right here, is long-term stock market investing. Okay, that's it. So to me, this is further evidence that you've got to be disciplined in your long-term investing. So whether you're listening to this, you've made it this far in this video and not on Medicare, okay, just wanting to know for the future, be investing. How can you invest more in a way that still makes sense inside your entire financial plan? And for those of you that are in retirement and facing this change, yes, that might be tempting to say, well, I need to draw more dollars out, or I need to reduce risk or something like that. Guys, I would continue to invest for the long term so that you are able to withstand these changes and future increases that are obviously likely to come. Work with your CFP on that. Hopefully, this disappointing news with how high the increase is going to be for Medicare Part B, hopefully it's just a frustration and doesn't throw your entire financial plan off axis. Work with your certified financial planner. Confirm that cash flow, where you're going to get resources from. Confirm your tax strategy. Confirm your investment strategy for the long term to fight inflation and these other rises, these types of rises in the future. If you don't have a CFP on your team that can help you with that, you can always contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with a K. WiseMoneyShow.com. You can find us there as well, or send us an email, info@Korhorn.com. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.